Welcome back everyone, I'm Rachel and in this video I'm going to go over the structure of the third metatarsal bone. Firstly, where is this bone located? The third metatarsal bone is located in each of the feet. If we look more closely at the dorsal view of the right foot, which is the top of the foot, we can see the third metatarsal bone highlighted in red. If we look at the plantar view of this right foot, which is the sole of the foot, we can see it again highlighted in red. Now we are going to look at the different landmarks and features of the third metatarsal bone. This bone has three regions, a head distally, a base proximally, and the body, also known as the shaft, in between. The distal surface on the head region of this bone has an articular surface for articulation with the third proximal phalanx. The base region of this bone has four facets for articulation. The medial surface of the base of this bone has two facets for articulation with the second metatarsal. The proximal surface on the base of this bone has a facet for articulation with the lateral cuneiform bone. The lateral surface of the base of this bone has a facet for articulation with the fourth metatarsal bone. Let's now look at the articulations this bone has with other bones. This bone articulates with four other bones. The first of these articulations is with the third proximal phalanx. The articular surface on the distal surface of the third metatarsal articulates with the articular surface on the proximal surface of the third proximal phalanx. The second of these articulations is with the second metatarsal bone. The medial surface of the third metatarsal has two facets for articulation with two facets on the lateral surface of the second metatarsal bone. The third of these articulations is with the lateral cuneiform bone. A facet on the proximal surface of the third metatarsal articulates with a facet on the distal surface of the lateral cuneiform bone. The fourth and final bone the third metatarsal articulates with is the fourth metatarsal bone. A facet on the lateral surface of the third metatarsal articulates with a demifacet on the medial side of the fourth metatarsal. What about the muscles that attach to this bone? 5 muscles attach to parts of this bone. The lateral head of the second dorsal interosseous muscle attaches onto the medial surface of the shaft of this bone. The medial head of the third dorsal interosseous muscle attaches onto the lateral surface of the shaft of this bone. The first plantar interosseous muscle attaches onto the medial plantar side of the base and shaft of this bone. A portion of the tendon of the tibialis posterior muscle attaches onto the plantar surface of the base of this bone. In addition, a portion of the oblique head of the adductor hallucis muscle originates from the plantar surface of the base of this bone. What about blood supply to this bone? This bone is supplied by the second and third dorsal metatarsal arteries. It is also supplied by the second and third plantar metatarsal arteries. And that concludes this video on the structure of the third metatarsal bone. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching. If you want to support this channel, please subscribe and check out more of my videos.